Every drop tells a story, every heartbeat, a connection. This is the mother's milk journey.
You stare at the bottle and see it only half full again. That quiet voice inside whispers that your body has failed, that something is wrong with you. I know that pain. That moment when doubt creeps in stronger than any exhaustion. So many mothers believe they are broken, when in truth their bodies are only waiting for the right signal. Milk does not disappear because you are weak. It slows down when your body feels rushed, pressured, or unheard. What if I told you that your body is still capable, still wise, and only needs a little understanding instead of blame? Stay with me, because today you will learn the real reason you feel low on milk, and it might change how you see yourself forever. If this message brings a small sense of peace to your heart, please subscribe and like this video so more mothers can find comfort in knowing they are not alone. I would love to hear your feelings in the comments. Tell me what you've been struggling with most lately. Your story could help another mother breathe easier today. I'm Dr. Emma Lewis, a pediatrician and lactation consultant who has spent more than 10 years sitting beside new mothers, listening to their fears, their tears, and the quiet doubts that fill the room when milk doesn't seem to flow. I know that moment when you look down at your baby and wonder if your body can truly provide what they need. I've been there with so many of you, holding a hand, explaining how the body works, and watching the relief return when truth replaces guilt. In this space, I want to do the same for you. Together, we'll uncover 3 things every mother deserves to know: how hormones like prolactin and oxytocin actually control your supply, how to tell the difference between feeling low on milk and truly having low milk, and how to help your body respond naturally without forcing or fear. This channel exists to give you clarity and calm, so every feeding moment becomes one of trust instead of tension. If my words already make you breathe a little easier, please subscribe and like this video. It helps our message reach more mothers who are searching for understanding. Tell me in the comments what your biggest struggle has been so far, your feelings in the comments. Tell me what you've been struggling with most lately. Your story could help another mother breathe easier today. Myth number 1. More pumping, Charles, more milk. They told you that pumping more means producing more, so you bought the best pump, set alarms through the night, skipped meals, and sat beside the machine waiting for the bottle to fill. Every few hours you told yourself that more effort would bring more milk, but each time you looked down, the bottle was still only half full, and a whisper crept in. My body is failing. That whisper grows louder with every drop that doesn't appear. I've seen that same quiet heartbreak in so many mothers, and I want you to hear me clearly now. Your body is not broken. It's just tired, confused, and trying its best to protect you. Milk production is not a simple faucet that opens wider when you twist the handle harder. It is a delicate rhythm built between your brain, your hormones, and your emotions. Inside your body, prolactin, the hormone responsible for making milk, responds to your baby's suckling and to your state of peace. When you are calm, prolactin rises, signaling your breasts to refill. But when stress takes over, another hormone, cortisol, interrupts the message. Your brain thinks there is danger and decides to save your energy for survival, not for milk. The more you push, the more your body resists, believing it must slow down to protect you. I once cared for a young mother named Clara. She was pumping every hour, timing every drop, and sleeping barely 3 hours a night. Her eyes were swollen from tears when she told me she felt useless. We talked for a long while. I asked her to take a deep breath, close her eyes, and imagine her body not as an enemy, but as a partner. I told her to skip one late-night pumping session and to rest instead. She looked shocked. "Won't my supply drop even more?" she asked. I smiled and said, "Let's see what happens when your body feels safe again." 2 days later, she sent me a message. "It's flowing better. I didn't change anything else, just slept." Her milk had not vanished. It was waiting patiently for her to rest. Your body listens to every emotion. When you are afraid, your muscles tighten, your heartbeat races, and your breathing becomes shallow. These signals tell your brain that it's not a good time to release milk. But when you relax, when you hold your baby skin to skin, breathe slowly, or let someone you trust take care of you for a moment, your brain releases oxytocin, the hormone of love and connection. That's when milk flows easily again, because your body feels safe enough to nourish. So if you've been fighting your body, please stop fighting. It's not your enemy. It's the same body that carried your baby, that healed after birth, that wakes at every cry. It just needs a moment to trust itself again. Sit back, breathe, and let your body do what it was designed to do. If these words bring you a little comfort or make you see your body differently, please subscribe and like this video so that more mothers can find the truth about their milk. Share it with someone who is exhausted and needs to hear that she is enough. And tell me in the comments, how do you calm yourself when you feel the pressure building up? Your answer might be the lifeline another mother needs tonight. Myth number 2. Thin milk is weak milk. You look at the milk you've just pumped and your heart sinks. It looks thinner than yesterday, almost watery, and the doubt rushes in again. This can't be good milk, you whisper. My baby needs something richer than this. I've heard those words countless times, spoken in trembling voices from mothers who are sure their milk isn't strong enough. But the truth is this: the color, texture, and even the thickness of breast milk change naturally from day to day, sometimes from morning to night. Your milk isn't weak, it's intelligent, adapting to what your baby needs in each moment. Let me explain how it works. In the beginning of a feeding or pumping session, the milk that flows first is called foremilk. It is lighter, thinner, and higher in water content. That's because your baby is often thirsty and needs hydration first. As the feeding continues, hind milk begins to flow. This milk is richer, creamier, and filled with healthy fats that satisfy hunger and support your baby's growth. When you see a difference in color or texture, it's not a sign of poor quality. It's a sign that your body knows exactly what to provide at the right time. I once worked with a mother named Ayumi, who cried when she saw her milk turn pale blue one morning. She thought it had lost its nutrients overnight. I showed her a sample of milk from another mother, thick, golden, and dense. "This one is from the end of a feeding," I said. "Yours is from the start. Both are perfect." Her eyes filled with tears, but this time they were tears of relief. Within days, she learned to smile at every bottle, knowing her milk was doing its job exactly as nature designed. Your body adjusts constantly. On hot days, your milk becomes lighter to keep your baby hydrated. When your baby is sick, your body increases immune factors and antibodies to help fight infection. When your baby grows rapidly, the fat composition changes to provide more energy. No factory, no formula, no machine could ever replicate that living intelligence. What seems thin or weak is actually a miracle of biological design. Liquid communication between you and your baby. So the next time you hold a bottle and think it looks too clear, take a deep breath and remember, your milk is never weak. It is alive, responsive, and always enough. Trust your body. It knows the rhythm, the need, the moment. If these words help you see the beauty in your body's design, please subscribe and share this video with another mother who has doubted her milk. Like this video if you want more science that heals your heart, not scares you. And tell me in the comments, what was the first time you felt proud of your body as a mother? Your story can remind others that nature never makes mistakes. Myth number 3. Stress kills milk. You sit down to feed your baby, but your chest feels tight. The milk that once flowed easily now seems to stop without warning. You wonder if stress has ruined everything. Maybe my body just can't do this anymore, you think. But that thought isn't true. Stress does not destroy your milk. It simply puts it on pause. Your milk is still there, waiting for your body to feel safe again. What truly changes under stress is not your milk supply, but the release of a beautiful hormone called oxytocin, the messenger that tells your milk to flow. When your mind is filled with worry, your body interprets that as danger. Your heartbeat speeds up, your muscles tighten, and your breathing shortens. Cortisol, the stress hormone, takes the lead. Oxytocin, the calm and love hormone, retreats. And when oxytocin hides, milk lets down more slowly, or stops for a while. It is your body's way of saying, let's wait until we're safe. So the milk doesn't disappear, it just waits. The moment you breathe again, the signal returns, and the flow begins. I remember a mother named Laura who came to me convinced she had lost her supply after a long, sleepless week. Her baby was fussy, she had visitors staying over, and she hadn't eaten a proper meal in 2 days. She sat across from me, trembling, saying she couldn't pump even an ounce. I asked her to close her eyes. Together we took 5 deep breaths, slow, steady, through the nose, out through the mouth. I placed her baby on her chest, skin against skin. Within minutes, I saw her shoulders drop, her body soften. Then, almost like magic, a tiny stream of milk began to flow. Tears rolled down her cheeks. It was never gone, I told her. It was just waiting for you to rest. Your body is wired to protect your baby, not to fail them. When you are calm, oxytocin floods your system, helping the milk ducts open and the milk move freely. When you are frightened or tense, your body thinks it needs to keep you alert, so it delays the letdown reflex. This is not a flaw, it is wisdom. Your body prioritizes safety first. Once peace returns, nourishment follows. So instead of asking, why can't I make milk? Try asking, what would make my body feel safe right now? Sometimes the answer is as simple as holding your baby closer, dimming the lights, playing soft music, or letting someone else handle the chores while you rest for 10 minutes. Every act of calm is a message to your body that it can open again, that it can trust the moment. If you've ever cried thinking your milk was gone, I want you to remember this. Your milk is patient. It doesn't vanish. It listens to your breath, your heartbeat, your peace. When you slow down, it returns. You are not weak for needing rest. You are human for needing peace. If these words bring you a sense of relief, please subscribe and like this video. It helps this message reach more mothers who need hope instead of fear. Share it with someone you love, and tell me in the comments what helps you relax when you feel overwhelmed. Your words might be exactly what another mother needs to hear tonight. Every mother I've met carries one quiet fear, that her body might not be enough. But what if you could finally see the truth behind every doubt? Today, let's put all the pieces together. 3 common myths have been stealing your confidence, and now it's time to give that confidence back. The first myth said that pumping more makes more milk, but we learned that your body is not a machine. It's a rhythm. Milk responds to balance, rest, and gentle consistency, not to exhaustion. When you let yourself breathe and recover, prolactin rises again, and your milk follows. The second myth told you that thin milk is weak milk, yet we discovered that every drop carries a purpose. Foremilk quenches thirst. Hind milk satisfies hunger. Your milk changes throughout the day and even from one feeding to another because it listens to your baby's needs better than any formula ever could. The third myth made you believe that stress kills milk, but we saw how stress only pauses the flow until your body feels safe again. When peace returns, oxytocin does too, and your milk begins to flow like before. Now step back and see the pattern. Your body is never fighting against you. It's working for you every single day. It protects you from exhaustion, adjusts to your baby's needs, and waits patiently for calm before it opens again. Every reaction has meaning. Every change has purpose. The body that you sometimes blame is the same one that carried your child, healed after birth, and continues to give life every day. When you start trusting that wisdom, the pressure softens and feeding becomes a moment of connection, not performance. I often tell mothers to remember 3 simple words: breathe, rest, Trust. These words are not just advice. They are the rhythm of breastfeeding itself. When you breathe, your mind tells your body that you are safe. When you rest, your hormones find their natural rhythm again. When you trust, your milk flows freely because love replaces fear. This is not about perfection. It's about peace. No mother can pour from an empty heart. Nourish yourself as tenderly as you nourish your child. If you've stayed with me until now, I want you to take a deep breath and feel proud. The fact that you're learning, questioning, and caring means your baby already has the best mother. Let go of the guilt that the world places on you and hold on to knowledge instead. Your body is not broken. It is brilliant. It listens, adapts, and provides. You just need to give it the space to do what it already knows how to do. If this message restores even a little bit of faith in your body, please subscribe and like this video. It helps other mothers find these truths instead of the myths that hurt them. Share it with someone who needs to believe in herself again, and tell me in the comments which truth today spoke to your heart the most. Your story could be the comfort another mother is searching for. I will never forget a mother named Hannah who came to see me one rainy afternoon. She sat quietly, holding her newborn against her chest, her eyes swollen from tears. "I think my milk is gone," she whispered. "No matter what I do, nothing comes out." I could feel the exhaustion in her voice, the fear that she had failed her baby. We sat together in silence for a moment, listening to the soft sound of her baby's breathing. Then I asked her to place her hand over her heart and take a slow, deep breath. "Your body is still here," I said softly. "It hasn't left you. It just needs you to trust it again." That day, I watched something extraordinary. As Hannah began to relax, her shoulders dropped, her breathing deepened, and her baby stirred, searching instinctively for comfort. Within minutes, milk began to flow. Tears filled her eyes again, but this time they were tears of relief. She looked at me and said, "It was never gone, was it?" I smiled. "No," I said. "It was always there, just waiting for you to believe in yourself again." That moment reminded me why I do this work. Mothers don't need more pressure, they need peace. The body doesn't respond to guilt. It responds to kindness. So as you finish this video, I want you to hold your baby a little closer, breathe a little slower, and let gratitude replace doubt. Trust your body again. It remembers how to care for your child. It always did. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe and like this video so we can reach more mothers who need gentle reminders of their strength. Share this video with someone you know who's been doubting her body, and tell me in the comments what moment made you realize you were stronger than you thought. If this journey has touched your heart, I want to thank you for staying until the end. What we share here is not just information, it is a safe place for mothers to learn, to breathe, and to remember that their bodies are not broken. Every story, every question, every moment of doubt matters here because it reminds another mother that she is not alone. This is the Mother's Milk Journey, where truth replaces guilt and knowledge replaces fear. If today's message gave you even a little comfort, please subscribe to this channel so you can keep learning and growing with us. Like this video if you believe that motherhood should be filled with trust, not shame. Leave a comment telling me what part of your journey you'd like us to talk about next. I read them all, and your words help me choose future topics that truly matter. And please share this video with another mother who might be sitting in silence right now, thinking her body has failed. You might be the reason she finds hope again. Together, let's keep building a community where mothers support mothers, where science meets compassion, and where every woman learns to trust the wisdom written into her own body. Your story is powerful, your journey is sacred, and your milk, like your love, is enough.